Having a stalker is one of the worst things for someone to have, no matter who they are. The feeling of being watched and followed is quite unnerving. As bad in-person stalker may be, cyberstalking is just as bad. We'll be talking about and go through a creepy Reddit account known as Darylprat. Many of you guys may know the YouTuber known as Alanah Pierce, who previously hosted on channels such as IGN, Rooster Teeth, and Budmash, and many more. She even has her own YouTube channel, which circles around gaming. Now, with fame, you get fans and haters, and sadly, creepy people on the internet. For Alanah, she's had many experiences with this, for she would get creepy comments, and sometimes on social media, some boys would send her rape threats. But of course, she would report to their parents, and gotta say, payback's a bitch. In 2015, Alanah began dating an online personality known as Bladen Gibson. Sooner or later, the relationship became public, and one particular user's comment became pinned and highlighted on the Nice Guys forum. Wow, what a surprise. She has a boyfriend? But for real, what is it with these females and their need of constantly being in a relationship? Like, why can't they just be single for at least a month? Fuck, I watched all your videos since the beginning. I hope I could meet you one day and we would have something great. But no, you had to go and settle with the first douchebag that walked in front of you. I bet he doesn't even tell you how freaking beautiful and freaking hot you are every day. I bet he didn't even care about you until you opened up to him. I'm so fucking tired of every single woman like having a relationship. That's it. I'm so fucking done. Now, Alanah saw this and responded. I was single for over 2 years before I started dating Blaine. Now, Nice Guys is a pretty large subreddit, with today having an amount of 927k members. Now, many people took this and gave it to Alanah in hope of a response, and that she did. On October 19, 2017, a video by the name of My Stalker, My Side of the Story 1 year later would be uploaded. In the video, she would talk about the comments we just showed and talked about. At first, she found it amusing until certain events that occurred which regarded the Redditor named Darylprat. Now, before Reddit, Daryl was on YouTube and was named after the DC Batman character named Bruce Wayne. As we can see, it has a picture of penguins as the profile pic. And the uploads seems to be a compilation of pics from Catrific, iJustine, and Jenna Marbles. And when gone to his likes, we see that it is nothing but videos that has girls on them. Lots and lots of girls. Kinda creepy. Even some being Alanah's videos. From what Alanah said, the channel would frequently comment on her videos. As she took notice, the comments would then go a little too far. One time, she got her eyebrows tattooed, and he didn't like that. Back when she was on IGN, people would obviously say nice things, as Bruce would attack them and say, "She got her eyebrows tattooed." To where he then acted all policing and started judging and police what she can and cannot do to her body, which really drew the line. To which she asked him to stop, but he didn't. As where Bruce would get banned and then go to Facebook, to which he would message her and then he got blocked. He then made another account and her friend reached out to him and asked him to stop, to which leading him to get banned again, which then led him to Reddit, which began the profile account of Darylprat. On May 2nd, 2016, Daryl would post his first comment on the legal advice subreddit and asked, "Can I get in trouble for sending a girl love letters?" Now, the comment was deleted by the moderators of the subreddit, but checking the account, we could say that Daryl was looking for advice and tips to profess his love on Alanah. Perhaps sending the love letters to her office or her home, which either way would be creepy. Other Redditors would comment to Daryl and say such things like, "Yes, you can, but your first priority should be to speak to a psychiatrist, or not a lawyer." At this point, where you're considering whether or not your messages are legal, it's probably not fair to consider them love letters. Stop. And many more people would say the same thing to Daryl, but one of which caught people's attention was, I can't empathize this enough. It's not going to happen. I can almost guarantee that she does not want to be your friend. If you insist on contacting her, you will likely face harassment charges. You should stop this contact and see medical professionals as soon as you can. This obsession is not healthy. And Daryl will respond to this message with, thanks for the advice, but I think I'm gonna keep sending the letters for now. If she tells me to stop, I'll stop, of course. The guy in the movie The Notebook would send 365 letters to that girl? I feel like if I send her long enough, she will realize how much I care about her, and maybe she will be friends with me then. I didn't know she didn't want those comments. She banned me without even a warning. I just wanted her to know how amazing she is. I would do anything just to be friends with her online. I like sending her letters just so she knows how cool she is. I didn't see why this was wrong. Now, Daryl would then comment on other accounts to which he became desperate for validation. He then made 2 posts asking for help on getting Alanah, which would then be taken down, with only some still floating around. Moving forward, on May 6th, he would then make a comment on the legal advice subreddit asking, if someone banned me on Facebook and I make another account and pretend to be someone else, can I get in trouble? Which is suspicious enough. The post reads in the description, I followed this girl on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram for over a year. She's a minor celebrity. I liked and comment on everything she's posted for over a year, and I only said nice things. She replied to me a lot. Then for no reason, she banned me from all of them. I never met her and probably never will, but her posts and replies were the best parts of my day. I made another account begging her to unban me, but she banned that one too with no response. This is literally the best thing in my life, so I was just going to make another account with a fake name to follow her. But I compliment her in every post, so I think she'll suspect it's me. So if I only say nice things and compliment her, it can't be harassment or stalking or anything, could it? I live in Kentucky and she lives in California, so it's not like I'll ever meet her. So since no one will help him, his last resort is catfishing. Now, Alanah wasn't dumb. She did say that she gets comments like this all the time, but she would even sense a pattern from certain people. Therefore, even if he makes several accounts, Alanah would catch him easily. Now, someone replied to Daryl with this to say, Okay, please read my full post. While you may be enthused with this person, you're engaging in a behavior that falls into the literal definition of stalking. They obviously do not reciprocate your feelings. Your instinct to follow and interact with them is not going to end well for you. You do not need to physically follow this person to have criminal charges. This is a serious situation. You should treat it as such. No one here will assist you in your harassment of this woman. I know you are in the US, but I'm having difficulty finding resources in your area that can help you deal with this and move on. Please consider reading the articles from some, as the information and strategy section can help you and help yourself. Your instincts will say, I'm not stalking her. It is wrong. You are. But it is a psychological issue and you should reach out to a specialist and get help and treat it. Please, for your own good, please. Find some resources near your area and get help before you put yourself in a situation you can't fix. But of course, Daryl didn't listen and he had this to say. Oh my god, how is it terrifying that I like a girl? The only one that's getting hurt here is me. I think about her all day, but she won't even acknowledge me anymore. If I didn't like her so much, she would probably reply to me. But of course, because I'm in love with her, she won't. This is the worst feeling in the world. Now, wait. Didn't this guy say he just wanted to be friends? And then he shifts to he loves her. Strange. Now, one of his plans was to catfish her, so... which is still harassment since he's still pursuing her. So what's next? Playing the victim card. Later, a user makes a post on Pratt called "User makes post about stalking a girl, then gets angry when other users link his post and call him a creep." Now, of course, this got Pratt's attention and he noticed, to which he responded with, "What is wrong is when a girl makes you fall in love with them, then she completely crushes you by calling you a creep and banning you for no reason. Then, publicly humiliates you online. That's wrong, not what I did." Now, Alanah never really called him a creep, or called him out for the matter. Filled with hate against the world and constant commenting, Daryl's last post goes a little something like this. June 7th. I was hoping to meet her before she banned me, and I would have asked her out. I love this girl more than most people love their wives or girlfriends. It makes me sick to my stomach thinking about her with another guy. How would you feel if your girlfriend found someone that they like more than you? That's how I feel. How the hell am I supposed to be happy about that? June 8th. I will most likely be dead tonight, so that should make her extremely happy. Fuck this world. And that's where it all ends, and that was all that's said. Of course, he pinned the blame on Alanah for making people like her. However, Alanah did get some hate in her way for how she handled the situation, and she then asked rhetorically what they would do in this situation. Now, of course, when you tell someone to stop, that's usually a turning point where they do things drastic, where multiple accounts are used and made to make the content creator uncomfortable, with constant hate comments and constant compilations of pictures of them in an unnormal way. She's even stated that she thinks about what happened to Daryl and that she doesn't really like to think about it. She's even hypothesized that Daryl might have made another account on a different name and still comments on her videos. But with all her comments reaching over to 2,000 a day, it's hard to know if this is true. Perhaps Daryl is dead, realized what he did was wrong and moved on, or still commenting under her videos under a different name, as Alanah stated. That was until July 3rd, 2016, an account under the name of Darylprat was made on Reddit. This account only has one post on the legal advice subreddit, reading the following: "How much trouble can I get if I hug a girl that doesn't want to be hugged? A cosplayer that I'm in love with is having a meetup for her fans, and she said beforehand that she doesn't hug at her meetups. I just want to grab her and hold her tight for a couple of seconds. Could I get in trouble? It's going to be in LA, California." Of course, people recognize the name and turn it down, with constant comment attacks debating whether this could be him or a troll. However, one comment stood out to him, and it stated, "Obvious troll is obvious. The original Stalker account still exists. He had no reason not to use that account." With Darylprat responding, "I was getting hundreds of DMs telling me to kill myself, so I don't get on that one anymore." However, another account by the name of Darylprat V4 was made, and the posts on that one is littered with gun advice. Specifically, what would be the best gun to use on yourself? Asking hypothetical questions that, what would be the best gun to use if I was surrounded by a bunch of zombies? What would be the best gun to use on myself if I had nowhere left to go? Another post was made on the mental health subreddit saying, "I want to see a therapist, but I'm afraid I will be committed against my own will." With the description reading, I'm almost positive I'm going to kill myself, but I don't want to. I don't think a therapist will help, but I want to try. But I can't miss out work or I will get fired. So if an officer drags me to an asylum, I will lose my job. Then I will definitely kill myself because I need my job. What can I do? On August 5th, one of the comments on the gun subreddit also read, "If someone shot themselves in the head with a .45 hollow point, what are the odds that they would live?" Now, someone did respond with, "Suicide is not the answer. Get some help." And many others would type the same thing, but Prater would also respond with, "I know, I'm doing research for a paper, I'm writing about suicide and need to know about guns." Now, as I said earlier about being surrounded by zombies, the comment says, "In the firearms, the zombies, and the guns subreddit, All three of them say the same thing. If you were surrounded by zombies and had to shoot yourself with a 9mm or a .45, which would you pick? Now, a YouTuber by the name of Nexpo discovered that if we go back to the Bruce Wayne YouTube channel, we can notice that the URL is actually quite unique, with it matching a MySpace page. Now, this MySpace page could be him. A Twitter account was even found in the process, and even a Battlefield Forums account. The thing is, in the Battlefield Forums, he seems to be acting normal, as if he's actually talking about the real Battlefield game and his actions in the game, and nothing crazy about Alanah, nothing crazy about his own actions or plan, simply just talking about the game itself. Now, it sounds like he's actually moved on with his life, and now with the events and actions of Darylprat will forever go down in history as a creepy Reddit account. It's a good thing that he didn't go through his grim plans and actually got help and moved on. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Greengabe, and I will see you all next time. Hey guys, I forgot to add this into the end of the video and to mention that, please go into the link in the descriptions below. The links are the following: the Alanah Pierce video, where Alanah talks about her stalker and her experience with Daryl, and the other one is the video by Nexpo, a guy who talked about the Darylprat situation, and the guy who discovered the MySpace page that Daryl made. Check them out. They're great people, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.